Good morning, people. Mir Menjes. We've had our breakfast at the hotel. We're on our way to a beach called Mirror Beach, which is literally just on the outskirts of Semil, and it's meant to be one of the most popular beaches in this like Sarande, Semil region. So we'll give that a shot, see what that's going to be like. So we're going to get the bus. I really hope it's not that busy. Hopped on the bus, and at least it's not too busy, because the last couple of times we got the bus it was absolutely heaving and we could barely even stand up on the bus. But yeah, yesterday we went down to Semil. We didn't record on the camera. To be honest, it wasn't really worth recording anything because we didn't do that much in Semil and the weather wasn't on our side because it was absolutely chucking it down with rain. But the bus was so busy that the driver was just driving with the bus doors open, and one of the staff were just like hanging out of the door, which is mad sketchy. Yes, en route to Mirror Beach. Follow me in there, brother. Thank you. Oh, here we are. It's so gorgeous here, honestly. I'm not too sure what that lake is, but to be fair, it is massive. But even like with the view of the mountains here, absolutely beautiful. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful because I just got run over by a car there. But yeah, we're gonna hike up here, which should eventually take us all the way down to Mirror Beach, and we'll see what that's about, what the hype is about, or we'll see if it's another one of those TikTok traps where it says it's absolutely unbelievable and it turns out to be garbage. But to be fair, I'm hopeful. The name has good connotations, and I'm hoping that the sea is going to be like a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I hope Mirror Beach is going to be a wonder wall. So it's actually turned out to be quite the hike. On maps it says it's a 14-minute walk from this point, but we walked all the way up from here. A lot of people would think it's quite sketchy being dropped off right on the side of a main road. It's like a little coastal route that runs from Sarande to Semil. But look, I don't think a lot of people can complain about this view though. Albania, the land of the eagles, are so known as the land of the mountains. And you can see the mountains at the back. We just need to find the eagles. But yeah, it's a beautiful country. We reached the summit of the hill, and I think we're walking through some farms, and they got really strange looking cats here. Meow. Meow. It's not coming to us.
So long.
Never really seen a cat walking on two legs before. Come here, kitty. Looks like he's got trousers on, but he's like rolled up. He's just walking around like he doesn't want his legs to get wet. Yeah, we reached the summit. We're walking down, we can see the sea finally again. I think that's the sea. It is! Hey! I'm not touching you, you got a red eye. Yeah, don't come to me, boss. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. No, he just wants the shades. I don't blame him. I was absolutely roasting when I was coming down. But here we are at Mirror Beach. We've finally made it. It's a beautiful walk down, to be honest. It's quiet, not a lot of people. There was a couple of cars that drove past, but unlike other beaches, it's fairly quiet, so it's nice. And you can see the catamarans from Corfu going past, the very one that me and Kira took. It's actually quite cool to see them lift out the water though, isn't it?
It doesn't feel like you're
It doesn't really feel like it, to be honest. But yeah, we made it down to Mirror Beach. Beautiful walk down. I think we must have walked through a farm because the strange looking cats with the chickens that we walked past. There was them, there was a few sheep as well, and cows as well. And we heard them from their bells. But gonna go in for a dip, enjoy the sea, enjoy some of the sun, because we got a couple of days left, so got to top up the tan, I think. And being out of the game for 2 days, we got to make up for it today. Even got a rubber dinghy here, so if we want to go across the Greece, no problem. Yeah, see if the water's nice here as well. I really hope it's not stony inside. It's a bit stony compared to the other beaches, but it's not too bad. Like the stony beaches here, apart from Sarande, it's not painful to walk on, because like some stony beaches, I'm sure you know the feeling, it's like little needles like digging into the sole of your foot. But the sea here is just beautiful. It's beautiful. I think we're going for a little dip. You can see, oh, we're gonna play mermaids. Yeah, she's been wanting to play mermaids for the last few days when I've been ill. So I think
and there's been no sun.
we'll try. And there's been no sun. Well, yesterday it was a bit cloudy, it was a bit rainy as well. It's a bit unfortunate. But it was still really nice, yeah. Just last night it was really, really chilly. But like the cliff faces here are so beautiful. Stunning. And there's a few rocks over there. I might go over there soon, see if it's deep enough to maybe jump in, go cliff diving from that little stone over there. We'll give it a try. But I'm gonna put the camera down for a sec. Gonna give the water a wee test before I take the camera in. And if it's decent, I'll take the camera in, yeah? Bash. Yeah, ended up going into the sea. Sea is absolutely gorgeous. I'll take the camera in there shortly. But I have found something very, very interesting that I think a lot of people here might find also very interesting. So, during the Cold War era, between the 60s and 80s, Albania, oh, almost tripped over. Albania feared somewhat of an invasion, and for protection purposes along the coast and inland, they built these bunkers. I'm guessing these were gun points. Massive poo here, I'm not going to step on that. Gun points where you can clearly see where the soldiers, where artillery would be hidden. So cool. When me and Kira were on the boat trip, we seen hundreds of these just dotted right across the coast of Albania. And instantly we just knew it was bunkers, protection, and I've done some research into their history, and I'll actually find the name of their leader. So bunkers were built during the Cold War under the paranoid rule of Emperor Hoxha, who feared foreign invasions from both NATO and the Soviet Union, which is quite interesting. But yeah, you can see it's a prime position, great vantage point over the sea, over any supposed threats that would come over to invade this beautiful country. But now it's just a staple in history, isn't it? It's just sat here. That was a massive grasshopper. Hold on, let me try to find it. Where'd it go? That was massive. Camera would never pick up, it's about that size. And yeah, this is the bunker overlooking here, and you can see Sarande right over there as well. And it is quite interesting to note as well that when you actually come close, you can see bits of stone here, but some of these, they feel metallic. Maybe to prevent, my slippers have literally just come right off. Almost stepped right into a turd. But maybe to prevent extra damage to the bunker, to prevent any damage to the bunker. But it's quite cool. Very, very cool. yeah, so I'll take you guys in for a dip with me as well, if I don't cut my feet walking along here. It's actually really difficult to swim with a GoPro in your hand. It's almost like you try to save something or someone from the sea, and you just try to swim with one part of your body. It's really, really difficult. But yeah, absolutely stunning at Mirror Beach. I'm not too sure where the name is derived. Maybe because the sea is reflective when it's calm. I don't know. But it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And in terms of like public transport in Sarande, Semil, it's really, really easy and cheap. So the bus seems to be every like between 30 minutes and 1 hour. And it's quite difficult to find on like Google Maps. So there was this application I installed that shows all the bus stops in Semil, Sarande, tells you how to get from Sarande to Tirana, etc. And it is quite useful, but the app itself doesn't work great. So you just kind of have to use common sense. So most of the time what me and Kira done was to just walk down the road in the direction that we were supposed to go and just look out for a bus stop. And there only seems to be one public transport here, and that's the bus service between Sarande, Semil and a place called Butrint as well. I don't think we'll end up going down towards Butrint. Maybe on Wednesday, we're not too sure. But Butrint looks beautiful as well. It's got a lot of archaeological history, a lot of buildings that are dated back 2,500 years. But other than that, I don't know too much about history, whether it's Ottoman or whatever it is before then. But anyways, look, we're not here for a history lesson. We're here to go for a little dip. So come with me. Oh my god, I've just found the shark. But this is Mirror Beach. So yeah, me and Kira have just been sat here just soaking up the sun. And genuinely today's weather's been really, really nice. I think on forecast it was due to rain, or there was like a 30 or 40% chance rain. But genuinely looking up at the sky, to me it looks like a 0% chance, but we don't want to jinx it, you know. But what we were saying earlier about the busyness and the crowd at the beach, I think me and Kira came at the right time because it was dead, we had space, there were umbrellas free. And now it's a bit busier at this side, and the beach is big. And there was a group of 14 Spanish people that have just sat right next to us, and you know, being quite loud, drinking and stuff like that. And I just think it's quite rude. I mean, obviously I'm not really that fussed about it, but it's like, you have so much space, why right next to us? It's like, you know, inches away. Yeah, we're just chilling here. We've seen quite a few people over there jumping off the rocks, so to be fair, if we can get up there it'd be quite nice to maybe jump off, but the thing is we don't have any like sea shoes or anything like that, and going up there with bare feet would hurt quite bad, I think. But yeah, we're literally just trying to enjoy as much of the sun as we can, get a bit more tan. Kira's got some nice colour as well. I just want to get even more tanned, you know. Not to
beat me, that's why.
yeah, it goes back to the competition aspect. You're always in competition with me with tan, and I always say to you, hey look, I'm always more tan than you, because she'll go on holiday, she'll come back and say look at my tan, and then we'll compare, and then I'll be more tan than her. I'll go on a little adventure. Kira's still sat sunbathing. I'm gonna go up here to the rocks, see if there's maybe a place that I can jump off, or just to get some better views. Let's see it. Yeah, this is peak. I really regret not bringing my sea shoes from back home. I genuinely had it laid out in front of my bag as well. I was like, ooh, do I bring my sliders? Do I bring my sea shoes? Do I bring my running trainers? Could never know. But yeah, this is going to be quite the scramble with just flip-flops. But we'll give it a try. Oh. There's quite a few people down here as well. A few boys down there already. I think they were jumping off earlier, and it did look quite cool, I won't lie. And fair play to them, they've come up here barefoot, so big respect. But you can see there's quite a few big rocks submerged, so just got to be careful if I do jump in, so that I don't smack myself in it. Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Is that Jigglypuff? What on earth is Jigglypuff doing in Albania? But one thing that I've noticed, apart from the beach where it was like all like really not shiny, but just like it felt polished, how smooth the stones were, and they were the perfect skimming rocks. I think it was Karakez or Kakome Beach, I can't remember. But one other thing that I have found is it's almost like crystals. Let me turn it around. So this has definitely almost come off here, or like one of the rocks here. And it's almost like chalk with what looks like a crystal. I don't know, my crystal knowledge ain't that good. Kira's is quite good, but she's all the way down over here sunbathing. But I think I'm gonna keep this as like a little memoir. It's actually quite cool. But yeah, I'm just trying to navigate around here without slipping or falling. I think there's a little way that I can get down here. Let's see. Somehow I've made it all the way down to the front, all the way down to the bottom. Try to get as close as we can to the sea as well. This is so cool though. Mad sketchy with slippers, but so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now it's going to be the difficult part, because on my way down, coming down here, every bit of rock that I put my foot on, it was just shifting and rocking about. So hopefully I'm going to try and record this. I know this is quite stupid with me going up, but let's see. It's just mad sketchy, look, it's just shifting about. But let's see. Here we go. Oh. Bash. We made it up. Hello. Hello. It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Not very shy. But look, I think that's my mistake, because I just expect everyone to speak English as well, which isn't fair. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people come up here just to see what it's about, just to see what there is, including this guy. Let's speak to him. Let's see if we can catch any fish. Yeah, to be fair, I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult getting up, but it was somewhat of a breeze getting up, which is always nice, because I don't want to end up in A&E. To be fair, I'm all the way down at the front, and it was quite a breeze coming back up, to be honest. I thought it was going to be so much more difficult. But this guy here, he's got the right idea, he's got the right gear, he's fishing. I think he was just setting up, and he didn't know much English, so I'll let him just enjoy his fishing session, and we'll see if I can see him when he's coming back and see if he's caught any fish. There's one thing that I've noticed about the Albanian coastline. I'm sure it's more inland as well, but me and Kira haven't been on several different beaches now in Albania, across like Sarandis, Semil, and then further up north and south. What we've noticed is a lot of stones that we're finding on beaches, they're almost like crystal-like. So there's one that I've literally just found here. So you can see, my geology is really not that good, but there's a stone with that purple colorification inside. And it's so prominent in this wall. You can see it's all like stacked in like different types of layers. And then as you come along here, it's so prominent right along here. And genuinely, it just looks exactly like this. So it's almost like stacked in different types of layers. I don't know if it's this and then it eventually becomes like a crystal. I have no idea how it works. All I know is it's very beautiful. And it's unique. I've never actually seen anything like this anywhere else. And you can see it all across the cliffs here, how it's all layers on top of layers. I'm definitely sure that somewhere in here there will be somewhat of like a fossil as well, but I don't have the knowledge to find anything like that. The stone here, very unique. But yeah, I tried speaking to my fisherman friend, didn't have any luck there, to be honest. He's been fishing for, he's packing up now literally as I'm coming back. He's been fishing for maybe like 1.5 hours or something. I went up to him. His English wasn't very good, but it goes back to like what I was saying, like I can't just expect him to know English, but I have no other form of communicating, and it wasn't Turkish. I asked him how he was getting on, and he said not very good. But I don't think he actually caught a single fish. But to be honest, like when I did watch him cast his fly out into the sea, it wasn't a very good cast. He was only casting it maybe like tops like 3 meters away from him, and 3 meters away from him was like all the rocky areas where it didn't look like there was a lot of fish. It's like there was a lot of people just swimming about there, so if I was a fish, I wouldn't really be hanging about where all the humans are, you know. So me and Kira were getting pretty peckish, getting thirsty, getting hungry, and on Mirror Beach there's nowhere else but this place here that we've sat in. I don't know what the name of this place is, but it's generally the only place where you can buy, you know, food, drink at Mirror Beach. So I got a can of Coke, Kira got like a knockoff Fanta basically, and we got French fries to share. 10 euros, 1,000 lek. Which, when I say it, it kind of makes me feel sick. I think for that, it's crazy. And it's always places like this where you're gonna find yourself exploited by restaurants, companies, shops.
When there's only one place.
Because it's like being at the airport. When you're just in one area, you don't want to leave or you can't leave, and you have one option, no other option, they will exploit you no matter what. And that's exactly how we feel. We'll see what the French fries are going to be like, but I think they're just going to be bog standard, but sickening, absolutely sickening. We're back in the hotel. It is coming up to 6:05. The sun is on its way down. I'll open the window. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be another pretty sunset, because the last couple of days it was, but I feel like it just goes by in the clouds like in the last stage. But we're dressed up, I've got my shirt on, and look at Mrs. Oh, Mississippi! That's the fit check for today. We're really, really hungry. I feel so dehydrated as well, so I need to... I've been wanting seafood linguine for the last couple of days, so I really, really want to scrant that. You want pasta as well?
I want like a spicy tomato pasta.
So she's gonna go for the like similar to the pasta that she had a couple of days ago when we went for pizza. Yeah, when I had the pizza, and then she had the spicy arrabbiata. Is it arrabbiata it's called? Arrabbiata it's called. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to my pastas. Pop it here. Let me make sure I've got everything. Smashing. And then we're most likely going to go to that seafood place that I pointed out maybe a few days ago. See what that's saying. It's got very good reviews, so I'm really hoping it's going to be good. But I just want to leave and just eat that seafood linguine. Yeah, I need to fill this. And then we're going to walk down towards the centre to maybe get some ice cream roast. That's what we're going to do actually. There we go. Plan sorted. Let's get a move on. We've sat down. Kira's blessed with this view. I'm blessed with a view and a view. Hola, hola, hola. Anyways, look, jokes aside, we're sat down at Arja's fish restaurant, which has caught my eye for the last couple of days. It's situated literally right next to the famously reviewed Manjuran restaurant. That seems to be like a craze with all the tourists in Saran. Oh no! So many cats. Hey, look, it's good to see a cat in a fish restaurant though. Might give it some fish if it's lucky. But the prices are decent. So in Manjuran, the seafood linguine is about 1.3, which is like 13-14 quid. And then here you've got a seafood linguine here, which is only 800. So it's very good. So they do lots of different things. Another thing that caught my attention was the grilled sea bass. That's only 900. They do everything. They do risottos, antipasta, pasta, paella, everything. But I've been eyeing up the seafood linguine for the longest time. That's what I'm gonna get with some, I think, sparkling water. What about you? Have you made your mind up?
Yeah, I am gonna have shrimp, zucchini, cherry tomatoes, linguine. Yummy.
Gosh.
Hello.
Hello. You go first. What would you like?
Can I have, where is it, the shrimp, zucchini, cherry tomatoes, linguine, please? Yeah?
For me, can I have the seafood linguine, please?
Yeah.
You know what drink you want?
And can I have an apple bravo? Apple bravo? Yeah.
And for me, I will get 2 Guina sparkling water, please.
2 Guina?
2 of them, yes, please. And that's everything, I think.
So 1 linguine with shrimp, zucchini and cherry tomatoes, 1 linguine simple, do you want purple? 1 bravo apple and 2 sparkling waters.
Yes.
Perfect.
Lemon Derek, thank you.
Enjoy.
What's the time right now? We'll give her a rating. See how long it takes.
6:38.
18:38 the time. We'll see when it comes. And then we're going to give it an honest review. To be honest.
It's going to be really good.
To be honest. Be honest. Time check. 18:49. What time did we say it was? 18:38. 18:38. So 11 minutes. To be honest, it felt like maybe like 5 because we were just chatting away. But the drinks came. For some reason, like I love sparkling water, but this by far is the best sparkling water I've ever tasted in my life. Glino sparkling water. Actually, no, second best sparkling water. The best one is in Turkey. But look, hey, before you take a video or a photo, please. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Strider, baby.
We're blessed. If you're not having that, fire over here. Yeah. What is that? Is that a bit of prawn?
I think it's just a shell.
I'll have a look. We'll have a look. But cannot wait to scran this. Let's actually give it a taste test. Let's see what it's in.
Nice water, please.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
Oh, spoon. I don't want a spoon. For me, I never eat pasta with spoons. It's always a fork. Although for a second you had a fork and a knife in your hand.
Big ass.
Then I'd be asking questions about the relationship if you were cutting up pasta with a knife. Let's have a look. Oh, I actually know what that is. Oh no, it is. So you break it up.
What do you do? Break them apart.
There you go.
It's a bit spicy.
No. That's exactly what I imagined it to taste like. Probably even better. So for me, instantly, that's like 11 out of 10. For you?
Mine's is a good.
Yours is good. She was a bit more like this with seafood. I've only just started to get her into it. When it comes to shrimp, she can maybe have like small prawns, but shrimps itself like this.
I can't do arms, legs, eyes.
Arms, legs, and
like
eyes.
when it was swimming, basically.
Yeah, which is valid, to be honest. I understand that. But hey, look, when you do taste it, like genuinely, just taste that. That's nice.
Hold on, let me get a little bit. Tasty.
It's much better. Camera's going down. I'm scarring this. So I've scarred my dinner. Kira was kind enough to leave me some leftovers, but not only just to me, but we have a special guest.
To Bob. Scared to let him look. Is that tasty? Is it a view?
What's your review, Bob?
He's looking for more.
I think he wants more, so it's a very good review. We're back in the hotel. Again, we're gonna have another early night because we're up early in the morning. We've got an excursion booked, just a bit like the boat tour, so we've just got to be up early for it. We're gonna try like a traditional breakfast tomorrow, which to be honest we've had here, like a burek, but from like a little traditional baker instead of like a big like pasticcio dolce that we've been going to every night. We did actually go there again tonight as well on the way back. I got a tea and another kadayif, so that was bussin', that was very nice. And Kira had some leftover dessert, so she went, just had that. But yeah, we've got to be up early in the morning for that. And we're hoping the forecast tomorrow is very, very good. So we're hoping that it will remain that way, and fingers crossed the weather's going to be on our side. But from us, that's going to be good night, and we'll move on to the vlog tomorrow. Ciao.